I've been an entrepreneur for over 8 years now, and in that time, the one thing that I've come to realize is crucial to success is making sure that you're always learning. So in this video, I am going to share my 7 favorite business books that'll help you take your business to the next level. Hi, I'm Elle McCann, owner of Curious Themes Web Development Studio in Nashville, Tennessee. And as I stated in the intro, we have been entrepreneurs for 8 years now and Shopify experts for 5 years. So in that time, I have read a lot of books. I've always been a big reader. However, I wanted to share with you today my 7 favorite business books to take your business to the next level. So the first 2 books that I'm going to recommend are all about motivation and how to keep yourself going forward when you go through those slumps that if you haven't faced it yet as a small business owner or entrepreneur, you definitely will, because they come to all of us at certain points and we all have different triggers. So these 2 books will help you get through them. So the first one that I want to recommend is The Big Leap. So this one is huge in terms of taking your business to that next level. We all have our zone of genius, as the book talks about, and we want to make sure that we're working inside our zone of genius so that we can really get to the next level, but make sure we're also noticing anything that we're pushing up against. So anytime we think, oh, I need to wait a little longer on that, or I'm just not good enough, those are our limiting beliefs that this book will help you work through how to get through them and make sure you're able to push forward and succeed. The next book I want to recommend is called Do the Work, and it has this fun cover illustration. This is the actual cover, no title there. And this book really helps you go through just getting your mindset intact of really doing the work, because no one's going to do it for you. There's so many times throughout your entrepreneur journey where things feel a little overwhelming, or like you just can't get through this next hurdle that you have to go through. And this book really helps get your mindset and motivation queued up to make it through those times. So it's a very short read. It's actually the smallest one on the list. So you could definitely power through it in a weekend, and I highly recommend it. And just to let you know, all of these books that I mentioned are going to be linked below, so you can go ahead and check them out as well. The next 2 books that I recommend are all about money mindset. So we all have different money mindsets that we have basically from childhood that help you work through in terms of how you spend money, if you're a super big spender or a saver, and all those things actually translate into your business. So where you think maybe a personal spending habit actually will come into your business in terms of how you manage your business money. So both of those help you squash those money mindset habits. So this first one is called Profit First, and it really helps you focus on setting up your business to where it's really focused on working from profit instead of just going through cash like crazy or running your business off of debt. So sometimes it's a little unavoidable in the beginning of your business, and you do need to rely on debt to run it. However, this book really also helps you focus on making sure that you have that structure in place from day one to set aside money for profit for the business of reinvesting. Also, putting money aside for taxes, not fun, but if you don't do it, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. And making sure that you also have money pulled to pay yourself. So this really helps you set up your business finances and is crucial. I just read this a few years ago, and I wish that I had gotten it since day one of deciding to be an entrepreneur, because it really would have saved some headaches there. My other book that I recommend for money mindset is called You're a Badass at Making Money. So this one really is helpful for personal mindset. So as I said before, we have these beliefs that are told to us in terms of, you may have heard it as money doesn't grow on trees from your dad, or, seeing spending habits from your sister or your mother or your brother. And all of those really come into how your money relationship is. So in terms of if money comes in, are you instantly spending it because you don't know when it's going to come in again? Or are you saving it and you're scared that it's not going to come in, so you're scared to spend money on your business or on ads? All of these things that you think are personal spending habits do translate into business spending. So this book really helps you get your mindset in check so that you're using money in a healthy way in both your personal and business life. So the last 3 books that I want to recommend are all about actual business skills and running your business. So the first one is a huge classic called The $100 Startup. So I recently just published another video about the true cost of drop shipping, and it came out to where just starting a drop shipping business is only $114 initial startup cost. And if you're interested in that video, make sure to check out the info cards above. So $114 is not a lot of money. And I love this book because it really helps you go through exactly how to keep your costs low while you're testing out ideas. So many times you'll see people who spend thousands of dollars doing a business and setting everything up. However, they actually haven't tested the idea to make sure it's going to be a lucrative one. So this book really helps with getting your business started with a very cheap way of proving your concept, and then moving there into growing the business and scaling it and infusing it more with cash then. So it's definitely a huge one to recommend no matter what your business is, whether you're a brick and mortar store or an online business. I definitely recommend The $100 Startup. My next favorite book is called Invisible Selling Machine. So this one's all about email marketing, and it also adds in a lot of psychology as well in terms of how people purchase products online, what their thought process is, so that whenever you have someone abandon their cart, for example, how can you make sure that you're hitting them with targeted messaging and emails to get them back to finish that purchase on your site. So it not only goes through the psychology of it all, but it also adds in actual email templates that they are using in their business that you can go through and tweak for your own. So a lot of huge value in that, especially if you're incorporating a lot of email marketing into your online marketing strategy. And the final book is called Manage Your Day-to-Day. So I definitely recommend this book because it really helps with just being a solo entrepreneur. So there are so many tasks that are needed to be done on a daily basis being a solo entrepreneur, and it can get really daunting. So this book actually breaks down tips from different industry leaders all about how to manage your day-to-day. So one of the big tips that I've taken from it is to not always be checking your email. So this sounds a little counterintuitive. However, having set times that you check your email and only letting it be maybe once, twice, 3 times a day has been hugely successful in saving myself time. Before, I would go in, I would always have my email open in another tab. So as soon as I heard a bing, I would instantly go into my email inbox and start responding back. And while that's great in terms of getting on top of email, it did mean that a lot less work got done throughout the day because I was so focused on emails. So making sure that you're doing things like that are going to be really productivity killers in your day, of cutting out emailing all the time, turning off the notifications on your phone. This book is great for different ways that you can go through and make sure you're getting the most out of your day, especially as a solo entrepreneur when you're having to do so many different tasks. So I would love to know if you have read any of these books before and your feedback from them. Make sure to comment below this video and post your feedback. Or do you have any other business books that we didn't recommend and mention in this video but that you highly recommend? Please comment below and share them with us all. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to this channel because we post videos every Monday through Friday all about Shopify and how to grow your online store.